Thank you, sir, for traveling all the way from Delhi to stand beside us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I must thank Niti Madan for inviting me here for this great cause. When she visited me, I thought her plan was too ambitious, but today, having looked at the design and other details and the speakers here, and President Navjot Sidhu lending her hand to be the patron, I think it is going to work. It is true that disability was disease, I would call it, and it changes your life just in a split of a second. One day I was climbing mountains, I was happy skiing and in Gulmarg and things like that, and in a split of a second I froze onto a chair, onto a bed, not knowing what's happened. And it was like a dream, a bad dream that will probably be there. This is what the period I'm talking after around 1965. After climbing Everest, 3 months after climbing Everest, I was involved in this war in Pakistan, what is good at it. And in the midst of the fighting, they had to rescue me and take me from Sonabal to Srinagar for immediate emergency medical aid. And I didn't know, I used to be conscious sometimes unconscious, so could not realize what had happened to me. And the next I found that I was in Srinagar for a couple of hours, then again went off, then I recovered again, it was the airport. I could hear a conversation between the pilot and the doctor who was taking me. He said that Mr. Adhoria has to be taken tonight, otherwise, it's very difficult, I don't think it will. So the pilot said, look, I can't, I'm waiting these clouds, if I can find a little opening, I will certainly take that much chance and certainly fly over Delhi. The next thing I find was that I was in Delhi, the military hospital. Now here, the battle begins of different sort. Doctors didn't know what had happened, and they couldn't find, during that period, nobody knew of this word, what is paraplegia or quadriplegia, or the difference in that. And the doctors totally baffled, and I was there in the military hospital, and I was especially in Bombay for almost 2.5 years. Till we came to know that there is a hospital called Stowe Mandeville in UK, which was meant to rehabilitate World War II patients. And but it had a waiting list of 6 months. With the help of friends and our embassy, High Commission, they were able to fly me straight away. And there I was fortunate to meet Sir Ludwig Goodman, who had started this and had just retired. And a gentleman called Dr. Walsh had taken over. So I used to interact quite a lot with them. But when I landed there, I found I landed there broken in my body, but I was determined to build myself. And I saw this place and I said, my God, if any country needed a hospital like this, it is India. Then over the years, my wife and me, and we visited a number of times the Stowe Mandeville Hospital. And every time I went there, it reinforced my bill that it has to come to India. So with the help of both the doctors, I developed a project report and came to India. And while I was coming back to India, I was wondering what is this hospital has done to me. I was trying to analyze. And I found that I was very shy. I was like becoming an introvert. I was becoming, I would like to talk to people. And then suddenly that thing had gone away. And while I was in UK, apart from the treatment, I used to go out and give talk on mountaineering, talk on Everest, show my slides. And I felt that, these are the things that rehabilitation for teaching you how to swim, vocational, and other things which has changed the mindset completely. And with this, I was here, and I started the project planning like the architect had just started. But I knew that I was neither a doctor nor a finance man and not a great planner, so how is going to help? So anyhow, we took the help and we got together, a couple of friends, and we submitted the project report to the Delhi government, because I found that the best course would be that if the government takes it on, because then they can find the funding, etc., and my contribution would be to bring it here in India. But we gave it to the Delhi administration, lobbied for its recommendation to the central ministry, health ministry, which after 2 years we found that yes, it has now reached the Ministry of Health, and the secretary then invited me, and I and a couple of other friends. We were very happy that at last something has come. But then we went to the secretary. He said, sorry, Mr. this project report and the hospital, everything is very good. And our people need this sort of a thing. There's no two ways and all that kind of a thing. In the end, he said, but sorry, we cannot build this hospital because we will not be able to muster such a huge amount of money. So that was a big disappointment to us. But then as Everest has taught us that if you fail once, you redouble your effort, but never give up on your dream. So then the next course was to start the NGO. We said there's no point going again because they will repeat, they'll say no, it's not possible. So we started, registered the NGO. I remember the day when I had gone there to register, and they said you put a duty of 200 rupees, which I didn't have, so my driver put the money there. And that is how the society, it was registered under Societies Act. And we started, and from the friend, the first thing that came, how do we begin? Like Nikki was asking. So they said, first let's look at who's going to be our patron. So the thing came, with civil counterpart, Mrs. Gandhi. So then I went to meet her. In those days there wasn't much of a problem, but she called me, and it was a troupe from Northeast which had come there, and I was there to sit close to her. But throughout the troupe, throughout this thing, she kept looking at that. She didn't even look at me or turn her face. I said, but it's again going to be no here itself. But after the troupe was over, she turned her full attention on me and asked me what it is. So I explained to her. And Mrs. Gandhi used to love mountains. And since we were the first successful expedition, she had a special corner for us. So I told her, I said, we would like you to do this. And she kept listening. And she said, look, I don't mind, but I have 2 conditions. So I said, what are the 2 conditions? She said, one, that I don't want you to come under Ministry of Health or any ministry, because any government or ministry, if they put their hand on you, you're gone. And the second one, that don't put any politicians, because they'll start fighting or not like that. So these are the kind of things which we develop. So anyhow, we started the work. So the next thing came was the land and the funding, which is very difficult. Why I'm saying it? Because they are going to face all those problems. For land, we identified that wasn't a big problem. But how to get the money? Now, we tried, I thought I would approach some of the corporate people. A big businessman I approached. It was difficult to explain to him. He would ask, all right, what is your project, what is all this, etc. The various documents which we submitted. And after about 6 months of chasing him, he said, yes, now you can come. We are going to present the check to you. So I was very happy, and there was a big, some function there he had made. When I went there and took the envelope and tried to look at the hefty amount, it turned out to be just 50,000. So I didn't know whether to put it in my pocket or leave it with him only. Because when we talk of quotes, 50,000 is nothing. Then I decided to look into the government's pocket and other pockets where there is some money. And during this period, Air India used to ask me to go and do promotion for adventure tourism in India. And I was in Rome, and there was a dinner in the evening after my lecture, and a lady opposite to me, and we were just talking. So I asked her, what do you do? She says, I am the director of the Department of Cooperation in the Ministry of External Affairs. So I asked her, what does that mean? She said, that means that, wherever in any country some social thing is to be looked after or funding has to be given, that is my job. So I mentioned to her about my project, and she said, this seems to fit it well. So to cut the story short, she told us how to put the form, etc. Everything was done, inspection was done, and it was so nice that we didn't have to do anything. Then they would come over the board members, take their details. I had written a couple of books, my books were sent, and all that they studied. And then we came to the figure of $6 million. Now $6 million is a lot of money during that period. It was about 40 crores or something. And it was a good bit of money. And then we suddenly decided that now add a high-tech hospital element into it, so that we have our own hospital with the rehabilitation center, so that we don't have to take patients elsewhere. And to do that, the file was still in the ministry, roaming around, and one of our friends was looking after this whole thing, because in Europe they are very passionate about the social side. So they told me that, look, it will take 2 years or so, because our bureaucracy also moves like your bureaucracy in India. Then suddenly I got a call from them that this has to be increased to $10 million, because we'll have to put some of the MRI and other things so sophisticated. So, but the Prime Minister is coming to India, and unless you meet the Prime Minister, Italian Prime Minister, things would move fast. So I said, now how do I meet him? Then I got into the net of the bureaucracy, and External Affairs Ministry, our External Affairs Ministry said no, the request must come from there because he is the Prime Minister of that country. And when I asked them, they said, you're going to meet him here, your request must come from your here. So finally I found that it was not working. So I quietly took the help of our army, because he was staying in the president's house. So the bodyguard head, I asked him, I said, look, I need this help from you. He says, where do I get it? Army has nothing to do. What are you talking with Army? So I convinced him, I said, look, this will happen, people will get affected, it gives us a great chance to make him Prime Minister, Mr. Vijay. He's a very strong man. So finally, I don't know what happened, I got a call. He said, look, Mr. the Prime Minister will be leaving tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock sharp from the President House to the airport. Now, all I can do is make you sit in the lobby through which he will pass about 8 o'clock, and then we are not telling who you are, what you have done, and if he comes to you, you talk to him, and then he move away. So I reached there at 7:30, and the door they told me, the door probably is coming up, looking at that door, and back at 8 o'clock in the morning, the door opened, and Mr. Virabhai walked in. And I kept looking at him, and straight he came to me. And he says, yes, I know this, that, and the other, and it's a very good project. And he said, if you are not going anywhere for the next 15 years, we'll set our meeting in Rome, and you come here. So then we went to Rome. My wife was there with me, and I took the help of our local ISA. His name is Sergio Scapettini, very jovial chap. He said, I don't have a jacket, so I'll have to pay so much money to buy a jacket to take you to the Prime Minister. So anyhow, he bought the jacket, he called it up the jacket now. So I met him to cut the story short. He was very nice, and he said, okay, this thing is sanctioned, and you will get a letter soon. So this is how we got $10 million, and then some from Government of India. So these are the things, these are, as Mr. said, karma. So certain things happen, at appropriate time, and your projects get helped. And to cut the story short, today is the established center and known very well everywhere. It is the result of the hard work of Dr. Raj Bhadar and others. And the problem is enormous. There is no doubt about that. There was a latest report by WHO and World Bank recently, and they have given a figure of about 1 billion people with disability in the world, which comes to around 15% of the total population. And the earlier figure of WHO 10% is no more there. So the task even becomes more difficult. And we try and push the government to take on, but unfortunately, all the social sites in our country, they are not given a due priority as others. And we've been very much wanting that there should be a Ministry of Disability, because many countries do have, so that more and more funding can be made. Instead of a ministry, we could get only a department. So today there is a separate department on disability within the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. There is also, I don't know whether you know Dr. Raj, another 6 centers the ministry had proposed, and they have been cleared by the Planning Commission, and they will be better funded, slightly more than the earlier one, so that they have the adequate money. But yet again, the success will only lie if we have people like, the President Group, who will be motivated and who will carry forward this, and I'm sure that they will be able to get good support of the people, and one day, let's hope that we see the light of the day and people talk about this sector like they do of the others. Thank you.